Hi guys, so this is Pawan here. I'm back. I'm back with my third video of the day today. So I did. Please check out on my recent video on the 100 review of the matches so far and the pre-match analysis of the India versus Sri Lanka. So I'm back again. I'm sorry guys that I had to go live late night because I have a busy schedule tomorrow. So I'm back again. I'm sorry guys that I had to go. Sorry for that disturbance. Yeah, but yeah. So a brilliant performance by India once again. A great victory. Only positives for Sri Lanka were the bowling and Charith Asalanka's batting, but brilliant batting from Sky once again. I told on the pre-match analysis before also that he is an exceptional player. He is going to go now to England to play the 5 Test series also. So Sky has been brilliant, and Bhuvi back with the wickets also. So that's impressive that he's back. I'm sorry once again that I had to come late night to do the post match analysis of India versus Sri Lanka. So anyone wants to join right now, also you can. I have put the link on my description and the comment section, so anyone can join anytime. Yeah. So we'll analyze the match. I watched the whole match. So yeah, I mean, good start. Sri Lanka won the toss and put India to bat first. Great start by Dushman Chamira. First ball itself, he got Prithvi Shaw out. He's such a explosive batsman. So that was a great start from Sri Lanka, from Chamira and the Sri Lankans. But again, we saw a partnership building up between Shikhar Dhawan, the captain, and Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson was extremely explosive, especially with the spinners. With Akila Dhananjaya, especially, he was expensive when he didn't know where to ball, especially when Sanju Samson was hitting those sixers. But the performance of the day, I think, should go to Suryakumar Yadav. Once again, 50 of 34, 5 fours, and 2 sixers. Fabulous innings. I mean, all these strike rates were good at a strike rate of 147.05. He was simply brilliant today. He was absolutely brilliant. Sky. Hardik Pandya also was okay, 10 of 12, not that good. But Surya Kumar Yadav, he when I watched him, he was in a different planet for me. He played superb today. Yeah, Ishan Kishan also contributed a bit, but I mean Sky was superb. Checking on the statistics as well for the Indian batting. Uh, Yeah, Surya Kumar Yadav cover drive mostly. He played mostly on the offside. Most of his shots, 16 runs. He has dominated from the offside. 31 runs mainly from the offside and a few runs of the onside. 5 fours and 2 sixes. 50 of 34 balls. His productive shot has been the cover drive as well. Shikhar Dhawan, meanwhile, 46 runs also. Captain has led well also. So his flick shot he's very good with his flick and the uppercut. His shots are mostly on the onside, but Shikhar Dhawan's batting was brilliant as well. Control innings once again. He let the others to bat and he played a sensible innings. When it comes to the bowling, I mean, Vanidhu Hasaranga once again, no doubt, 2 for 28 or 4. His first over only went for 4 runs with the wicket. So he was good. He is simply too good today, Vanidhu Hasaranga. His second over was a bit expensive, went for a bit. Dushman the Chamira was superb. I think he was the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 24. After all those critics criticizing him, especially after the ODI series, he has definitely come back. Downfall was Akila Dhananjaya, 0 for 40 of 3. I don't think you can blame him that much because Sanju Samson was simply too good, and the Sky as well was simply batting in another level. If I would like, I would have brought Praveen Jayavikrama, but I don't think. I think he'll also leak runs for sure because I think right now Rakshan Sandakan is struggling as well. So the second spinning option is a slight concern. They should have bowled Dasun Shanaka more for me. One over only, it's not enough for me. For overs, Tamika Karunaratne could have been better today. His bowling has been really good in the ODI series, but today at economy of 8.50, I think it was a poor outing for him. But what's to be done? Um, yeah. Then talking about Sri Lanka's batting. Good start by Sri Lanka. I think they were 30 for no wicket. Really good start from Avishka Fernando and Minod Banuka. Very impressed. But yeah, once again comes Krunal Pandya to get. Once again, these spinners, batsmen struggled against spin, except for Charit Tasalanka. He played fabulous for me. I mean, sixes of every ball, or even every he's in every over. He scored a boundary. I mean, Charit Asalanka was superb. I think he's a pick for sure. 44 of 26, 3 fours and 3 sixes in his debut as well. I mean, in his debut, he scored 44 of 26. So, I mean, he was definitely impressive, Charit Asalanka for me. Ashen Bandala, I think, was the downfall for Sri Lanka actually for this innings, because he took so much time to get going, and eventually he got out. And that was simply poor. Um, Poor batting performance. Shanaka also didn't contribute. I think we don't have to talk about the middle order. It's just a collapse for Sri Lanka. Once Charit Tasalanka got out, it was a collapse. Simple collapse for Sri Lanka, and that means Sri Lanka to lose the match. Very disappointing actually with how it went. Charit Tasalanka was the only positive when Avishka. If Avishka stayed a bit longer, at least scored a 50. One of these two batsmen scored a 50 and kept rotating with the others. I think Sri Lanka had a chance, a slight chance to get closer, because 38 victory, 38 runs victory by India is a big margin. Yeah, so nothing to talk about the Sri Lanka batting scorecard. What do you have to talk about Bhuvneshwar Kumar? Superb, especially getting the lower order out like that. Getting Avishka Fernando out, first of all. That was superb. 4 for 22 of 3.3 overs. He was really good. I think he hasn't picked a wicket since August 2019. So that's a fact for everyone. You can check on that if you want on the internet, obviously. That's a fact. So impressive start, and he's definitely number 21 of the ICC cricket world rankings. I'll check on that as well. But Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, I mean, he was struggling in the ODI. Even I didn't want him to be picked actually from for the playing 11, even though he's the vice captain. I didn't want him to be picked for today's match for sure, because he was simply struggling. But brilliant. And Deepak Chaha, what else do you have to mention about him? I'm telling you, he was simply superb today. He was simply superb. Deepak Chaha, he got Charit Tasalanka out. He slow ball with a in good length to get Charit Tasalanka out. I think that was simply superb. I mean, I have nothing else to complain about. Yeah, when we check on the bowling rankings, we'll see Washington Sundar is not included in the team. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, number 20. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, they don't have Jasprit Bumrah in this series. Yeah, so bit disappointed on how uh, the Sri Lankan bowlers bowled today. And the batsmen, they didn't apply. I expected much more from Dasun Shanaka. When he's given the captaincy, he should actually he is a responsible batsman. Actually, he performs well in the domestic circuit, and still he can't deliver when it comes to batting. So that was a bit disappointing for me. If I want to change this Sri Lankan side, uh, I would take a risk and take Praveen Jayavikrama for me. A big surprise for me, Bhanuka Rajapaksa didn't play actually. Bhanuka Rajapaksa, if he batted at number 3 for me, I mean, he would have been exploding. And with the we saw it in the third ODI also that Bhanuka Rajapaksa played a crucial innings. That 65, I don't have a clue why they dropped him out. For me, I would. I think if Ashen Bandara is not doing anything, definitely I would replace him for Bhanuka Rajapaksa, and bet Bhanuka Rajapaksa at number 3, Charit Asalanka at number 4, and Dhananjaya De Silva at number 5 for me. The rest looks okay. Isuru did well today, so I would keep him for another game. If I would make one or two changes. For me, I would stick with the same 11 because we have to consider about the future also. These players have a future. We have to forget about what happened to those three players. They won't be playing for a year. We have to focus on the 2020 World Cup right now. Especially when KJP comes back, I think Minod Banuka might have to give way for him. So yeah, but disappointing. Especially middle order was horrendous for me. Horrendous for sure. Yeah. Then talking about the bowling, Varun Chakrabarti was brilliant for me. KKR bowler. I spoke with Aman as well in the pre-match interview. Varun Chakrabarti with his slow lens, he bowled at around 85-90 kilometers per hour. He was superb. Except for a few sixes, we know that he went for two sixes. I mean, his bowling was good on debut today. He was actually impressive. So I would give him definitely. I would give him another chance. But the pick of the bowlers have to be Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Deepak Chaha for me. They were simply too good. Kunan also was good, a bit expensive. Hardik was a bit expensive. What about Chahal? I think these bowlers did really well. I think Chaha only kept the pressure of these batsmen to not score. They were struggling. Even Charit Asalanka was struggling with Chahal today. So yeah, man of the match was Bhuvaneshwar. Some are arguing that Sky also could have got man of the match. Um, yeah, Rasso is asking what is cricket. So I want to ask where you are from. If you're not a cricket fan, please don't join my channel if you don't know about cricket. But cricket is simply a gentleman's game, as you call it. Cricket. So usually the equipments you use are a bat and a ball. There are 11 teams. Sorry, 11 players in a cricket for a cricket team, and there are about 10 or 11 nations playing each other in a series, sorry, in a tournament or series if you're calling. There's so many rules when it comes to cricket. There are umpires involved, there are batsmen, bowlers. If you are not aware about cricket, so that's a long explanation. If you're talking about cricket, please check the cricket rules, Raso, or check the internet about a clear idea about cricket. So if I give about the history of cricket, cricket was actually introduced in England in the 17th century. It was introduced by the British people, and when they were colonized by other countries, actually, when Britain actually colonized other countries, they also introduced cricket to the Commonwealth countries such as Australia. Australia versus England was actually the first cricket match ever. So that was a bit of history. They introduced cricket to India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan. Yeah, so there were many countries that England introduced cricket to, and now it has now I think 94 countries are now are a member of cricket now. 94 countries right now associate. I think about 70 associate teams and 10 or 11 full cricket playing nations right now. So that's the explanation. Please, Raso, check on my channel, check on the internet, on the web, if you want to know more about cricket, because it's an interesting game. It's the second most popular game in the world also, Raso. So I know if you are a US or a Western country fan, just check what cricket is. It's actually a good game. Because cricket, after football, cricket is the second most popular game in the world right now. So with a 2.73 million views. I can show that proof if you want, Raso, or whoever wants to know what is the most popular sport in the world right now. Yeah, but good innings. I mean, good bowling from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Yeah, I'll show it. Yeah, wait for a second. I think people are interested about cricket. They don't know what cricket is, especially in the Western countries. That's why they asked me about this question. Yeah, so soccer has estimated global following of 4 billion people. So that's why I'm also interested in both football and cricket, and I'm planning to do more content. I'm definitely doing content on football in the future. Right now I'm doing on cricket. Football has about 4 billion fans. Cricket has 2.5 billion fans. Check this website, World Atlas. It's a popular game in UK and the colonies which in the England colonized certain countries, about 20 of the Commonwealth countries basically. So if you can read, it's involving a bat and a ball, and with the cricket field, it has a 30. You can check on the cricket rules if you want. Russell, yeah, no worries, Russell. Yeah, thank you for coming, getting involved in this channel. Thank you. I also want more people to join the my channel. So I'm impressed that Russell is back. Russell at least is interested in this game. So thank you so much. Yeah, but we'll move on. Yeah, we'll move on to the statistics of the Sri Lanka versus India match. I like when more new people come and ask me about cricket mostly. So Bhuvaneshwar Kumar was the man of the match. I mean, 4 for 24, he was simply brilliant. 4 for 22 actually at an economy of 6.28. Um, yeah, there was a debate whether Sky or Bhuvaneshwar Kumar should get the man of the match, I think, but Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, after about 2 years, he has simply done his best. I think he bowled really well because he struggled in the IPL. So, Raso, if you don't know about IPL is basically a franchise cricket. It's the world's most, it's the best franchise cricket right now in the world. So, yeah, so Bhuvneshwar Kumar plays for SRH. Yeah. So if more people want to join, please join. Please, I have sent the link, I think, on my channel. So please check it out. Yeah, I've sent my link on Streamyard as well. So please join. I like when more people join actually on this show. Yeah. So we'll quickly finish this off because I think I started late as well. So sorry I had to do this post match analysis at 12:05 in the night, but can't help it because I'm too busy. We'll talk about the Sri Lankan bowling first. Dushmantha Chamira, 2 for 24 off 4 bowlers. He got 2 wickets of right-handers, full length, both bowls, but he usually bowls at short and good length, but it's good to see that he's bowling yorkers, 2 yorkers to right hand and left hand batsmen, and he's bowled 6 full length deliveries. That's good to see that Dushmantha Chamira is improving. Yeah, Bhuvneshwar Kumar meanwhile has got 4 wickets, all 4 wickets from the good length or the short good length. 4 for 22 with the economy of 6.28, 3.3 was simply outstanding. I mean, being the vice captain of the team, and I mean that much pressure, he did a fabulous job for me. Brilliant economy as well. Definitely deserves the man of the match. When it comes to partnership, so India, their best partnership was, I think, between Shikhar Dhawan and Suryakumar Yadav. Especially the partnership between Samson and Dhawan also got along 51 of 36, but the most important one was between Surya Kumar Yadav and Shikhar Dhawan. That was a fabulous partnership that actually helped India to get 160 because no one expected Sri Lanka to get. Nitish, if you want, please join. I want people to join right now. Yeah, it's sad to see that he's not joining. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Nitish. If you don't want to join, that's fine. Um, yeah, so but Dhawan and Yadav super partnership. When it comes to Sri Lanka, the only partnership, I think, Asalanka, a good opening stand by Banuka and Fernando, and again, Avishka only was dominating at the start. Very poor, but Bandara, I don't know what he was doing today. Because of that, I think Sri Lanka declined. He was wasting too many balls for me, as I was discussing with another cricket fan in Instagram today. But Asalanka was brilliant. 44 of 26. I mean, there is nothing much else to complain. Nitish is saying Sri Lanka has weak batting lineup. Yeah, I agree to a certain extent, Nitish. But the issue is that I mean, Bhanuka Rajapaksa was not in this team today. I think I agree with you at that time in the pre-match analysis that Bhanuka should have been played today instead of Bandara, because Bandara was out of forms. I mean, 9 of 19 in a 2020 match, you can't expect that from a number if he's only batting also. I mean, I thought he was all round, he can bowl as well, but disappointing from Sri Lanka. Yeah, Nitish is again a thing. I told you this batting can't win 2020. I think you have to give Nitish, you have to give the Sri Lanka team a bit more to win a match, because you said that they might get whitewashed as well, 3-0 in your video, and I came on that as well. But India won it 2-1, and I say the same thing in the 2020 as well. India will win 2-1, so definitely Sri Lanka will come back if they make those two changes for me. Bhanuka Rajapaksa has to come back to has to be replace Ashen Bandara, and Praveen Jayavikrama has to replace Akila Dhananjaya. I think this team will be okay. Also, the in-depth with analysis is asking Dhananjaya and Shanaka Bandara, these lack skills in 2020. I think that I agree with you that Shanaka is not in the greatest of form. Shanaka is the captain of this side also, and he's having so much pressure. We saw that with KJP also when he was playing in that English series. So Shanaka is also we saw Shanaka how he played well in the England. Same with Dhananjay De Silva. So give them chances, even though they might struggle for one series at least. They will definitely play well for the next series. That doesn't mean you have to leave them out of the team, because they're senior players right now. If you leave them out of the team, who's going to replace Dhananjay De Silva or Dasun Shanaka, and their captain and vice captain also at the moment. So that's the thing, Nitish. You have to understand that a bit. Give them more chances. Um, yeah, here the in-depth analysis is saying DDA should rest for rest next. I don't agree with you to that extent. But I think Sri Lanka can win at least one match. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So moving on, I'll take comments later. So moving on, I think only Asalanka mattered well. I mean, his innings was superb. Um, yeah, I think that's it to talk about when it comes to the. I mean, Chahal and Bhuvaneshwar were simply outstanding. Um, Even Shikhar Dhawan is saying that they were 15 to 20, 10 to 15 runs shorter. I also agree with that, but still the bowlers managed to do very well. Yeah, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar also says that he's out of rhythm. I agree with that, but he did really well today. Yeah, yeah, I think I'll stop right here. I'll take a few comments. Nitish is saying no, but series win also important. Yeah, India. I said India might win the series anyway. I said that at the beginning, 2-1 victory for India. I told that in my pre-match analysis. You were there as well. Um, Nitish is saying Sri Lanka will lose all games. No, no, I don't agree with that. I think Sri Lanka will definitely come back in the second or third 2020 for sure. I think Sri Lanka can definitely bounce back if they give a chance to Bhanuka Rajapaksa and Praveen Jayavikrama. Like in the ODI, I told them to stick to the same level. What did Niki Arthur do? He went and changed and gave Ashen Bandara a chance. If you're giving Ashen Bandara a chance, then make him play for the fifth ODI game as well. At least one match without making him play at all, and then giving him a chance after March to play. I mean, he won't deliver. If they took Bandara and if he's just only batting, they should have taken Pathum Nisanka for me. Pathum Nisanga should have actually been picked instead of Bhanuka Rajapaksa for me, and opened with Avishka, and then make Pathum Minod Bhanuka come at back in the middle order for me. Better number 5 or 6, because Vinod Bhanuka I think has potential to bat in the middle order. Um, yeah. Give new players chances. Yeah, so currently in this Sri Lanka squad, wait, I'll share again. Because Nitish is asking about new players, so I'll also comment on that. Nitish is also saying a valid point over here to give new players a chance. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. New players should definitely get a chance. But who they're going to pick is the issue. Maybe they can give. I mean, anyway, if they lose the next game, I think it's better for Sri Lanka to experiment the team. For me, I would definitely give Asita Lahiru Udara. So no one know. I've told this to told this on direct hit as well about Lahiru Udara. So anyone who doesn't know about Lahiru Udara, basically he's a opening batsman and he's a wicket keeper, and he currently plays for NCC in the domestic circuit. That's where legends like Kumar Sangakkara, Aravinda De Silva, Rangana Herath, they all come from that same club. And Lahir Udaros has been performing well so far in the domestic circuit, just like but Patum Nisanka has the second highest ever average. I'm giving you a fact right now in first class cricket. That's why they took him, and it took the Sri Lankan selectors 2 years for them to see Patum Nisanka. I would give a chance to Lahir Udara if Sri Lanka do lose. Where is Lahiru Kumar? Where is Dhananjaya Lakshan? Dhananjaya Lakshan, give them a chance for me. They should not experiment the team too much in the second 2020. If they lose the series, definitely I would for the third 2020. I agree on that. Yeah. um, Minod struggling. Yeah, he struggled for a couple of games, but I think if he bats in the middle order for me, I saw some improvements from Minod Banuka's batting, even though he got out today for me. For a low score, I see some kinds of improvement from Minod. Definitely, when KGP Kusal Janit Pereira comes back to the squad, I don't think Minod Banuka has a chance. But if you're talking about the 2020 World Cup, for me, I would definitely have Matthews and I think Dinmut might not have a chance in this squad because when KJP is playing right now, KJP is also in good form in the Bangladesh and England series. Even though he struggled a bit with his captaincy, he showed some promising signs. But for me, Minod will have to give way for Kusal Janit. They can't chase even 140 from Nitish. I think I told you first game anyway. Sri Lanka struggles for me. We know that India also loses the first game, but usually when it comes to new 2020, I think Sri Lanka tends to struggle a bit. I think they'll get over that barrier soon. Definitely, if I think in the third when the third 2020 match is happening, I think Sri Lanka will definitely chase 140 for me. I can see that happening with this batting lineup. Oh, why they chose to bowl first? Yeah, that's what even I'm thinking, Nitish. I'm also very confused, but I think because of the last match, I think they chased that 227 target. So that was a psychological advantage for the batsman actually that in that match that they somehow chased that 227. So I think Dasun Shanaka must have thought that they can do the same as well for this match. Manuka should open next. Very good questions coming from Nitish. I'm very happy with this line of questions. I'll answer all of them before I end this. Manuka, yeah, I agree with you. I think that's what I said in the pre-match analysis. Also, please watch my previous videos. Please subscribe to my channel. I currently have 48. I would like if I go to 50 because I released 3 videos today. Because I have busy schedule tomorrow. That's why I can't do the post match analysis tomorrow. But please subscribe and please be updated for my videos. I can produce any content. Yeah. So forget about that. You talk about yeah. I agree with Rajpaksha batting with alongside Avishka because he's explosive batsman for me. Sorry. So I think Vanuka Rajapaksa should be picked in the next ODI. I don't agree with that statement. I think Angelo Matthews is definitely he can smash sixes for me. They just doubt his fitness and his bowling and all. But Matthews gives that stability in the middle order, and he can help Dasun Shanaka actually with his captaincy because Matthews also has been a past captain for Sri Lanka. That's what I'm saying. So Matthews will definitely help Shanaka and give him some advice. And we need a leader like either Matthews or Dimut Karunaratne in this side to guide this young team forward. At least one senior player. I request SLC to at least give solve this issue on Matthews immediately. I think we already have Avishka. I think Banuka Rajapaksha. I think Charit Asalanka also can open. Charit Asalanka has open games. I think why are they not giving Charit Asalanka to open when he's scoring 44 of 26 and giving and Vinod Banuka can definitely bat in the middle. But I would definitely give a chance. Even Banuka Rajapaksha can wicket keeper. So it's I checked on the papare.com. You can check on that. So there's a website called the papare.com for any of my viewers watching right now. Check. There's a have they have they have given news on the four wicket keepers that Sri Lanka can field right now. So one is Banuka, one is Minod Banuka, the other one is Lahir Udara, and I can't remember the other wicket keeper, but there are four. Um, Chamika should bet at number 7. I don't agree on that. I think, but Sasaranga has been struggling in this series. So, yeah, maybe, yeah, that's a valid point from Nitish there. Thank you so much, Nitish, for giving me comments. That's actually a valid point because Hasaranga and Shanaka both have been struggling in this series against India. There's no, I think, both have been only doing with the ball, taking wickets, but not with the bat that much, and that is why Sri Lanka has been losing. Otherwise, I think definitely if Shanaka was in form or Hasaranga was in form, like in England, in overseas conditions, Sri Lanka would have chased this 164 easily when Charit Asalanka was the lone warrior for Sri Lanka because he had all that pressure. Once Sri Lanka had a required run rate of 13 to reach, only when Charit Asalanka's mind boiled actually and got out from a slow ball from Deepak Chaha. So I agree on that point. Predict your winner next game. I think Sri Lanka have a chance. I think Sri Lanka can definitely win the next. I mean, Sri Lanka. It's. I want Sri Lanka to win actually. I know India will definitely win the series, but it's 50-50 for me for the next. I think Sri Lanka will learn from their mistakes and they will come back for sure for me. They will give their fighting spirit as we saw in the ODI series. Sometimes, yeah, Sri Lanka can lose the match. But since I'm a Sri Lankan fan, I hope Sri Lanka at least wins the next match to make the series 1-all. So then the third 2020 can be a bit competitive. We don't want to see India just winning all these matches and just easily then experimenting the third 2020 game again. So I want a fight. I want a win from Sri Lanka. Oh yeah, I agree on this statement as well. Akila League chance. Yeah, that's why I said that Praveen Jayavikrama should be brought back. Sri Lanka needs sole batsman in 2020 middle order. So yeah, I agree on that. That's why I said they need a batsman like Matthews back in this middle order squad. Yeah, actually Matthews, if Hasaranga can come back to form, yeah, I agree on that. um, DDS will not perform. No, I don't agree on that. I think he'll definitely come back in the in his next series against South Africa at home. I'm 100% sure that he'll come back. Yeah, so guys, I'll end it over there. So thank you guys. Thank you, Nitish, for these constant comments. And then I had a chance to answer to all these questions. I'll end it right there. Thank you so much, guys. Um, I'm sorry for having this video late because I'm a bit busy tomorrow. So I didn't want to do it tomorrow. I could have, but yeah, I just wanted to finish it tonight. So, talking about, we are currently dealing with the pandemic. So, please wear your mask. Please wear a head shield if you have one. Get vaccinated as soon as possible. Please get vaccinated if you get an opportunity. And when it comes to guidelines, please keep a 1 meter distance when you're going outside. Yeah, that's it. So thank you guys. Please subscribe. I only have only few I only have two more to get 50, and it will motivate me to do more videos. especially late. I'm planning to do more content, not only cricket. And I released a new, so check my new music covers out. It's on my YouTube channel. Yeah. But please, yeah, check on my content and all. So thank you so much, and to the viewers who came today, goodbye, stay safe, and have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.